Okay, so it's 7 o'clock. It's the 8th of August, 2024. There's two people here, a smooth operator. Hello, Paul Augustin. Hi Eddie, hope you're getting better. I am for now. I'm moving about more. I'm standing up. Yeah, but it's what's to come that I'm anxious about. Dave Tate, hello. So I've been in hospital between here and Thailand for almost 12 weeks now, and I'm still lying in a hospital bed, but I'm getting up and walking around with a frame, with the help of a frame. I'm precarious. I'm nervous. I should say, whenever I stand up and attempt to walk around. Because I had half a dozen falls in a hotel room and in bars in Thailand, and I'm worried about having another fall. Molly is here. Peter Blue is here. Brian Street, hello, good evening. Dave Tate, how often do you get physio? Never. That's it. Enough said about that. I do my own physio. Delayed Dave, hey Eddie, good to see you, dude. Yeah, okay. You too, Dave. Tandra, nice to hear from you, Tandra. Wayne Davidson, I've already spoke to you tonight on Facebook Messenger. Good evening, Wayne. Nicholas is here. Married Thrill Grilled. I hope you were going out from hospital soon. See you in Southeast Asia very soon. I wish you fast recovery, mate. I like to plan things. I mean, it's causing frustration, this, because I under normal circumstances, and these are far from normal circumstances, I would have, booked myself, a flight somewhere for 3 months from now, beginning in November. I thought nothing of it, but I can't do that. I mean, I don't know what's going to happen with the radiotherapy, whether it's going to go like clockwork, and so it's being able. I mean, I'm a planner and I carry out the plans. I'm not a changing planner like some people that I know. I don't suddenly have a changing plan. Sorry, mate, but I'm not doing that. I like to plan, and the fact is that what's frustrating now is that I can't plan. I don't know what's going to happen next. I know that I've got the radiotherapy coming up in a couple of weeks, but I don't know how successful that's going to be or whether I'll need anything else after it. So it's not being able to plan that's frustrating me. John K is here. Good evening, Eddie. Nice tash. Okay. Paul Hoskin is here. Yeah, hello, Paul. Friday Dynamite. Hello, Eddie, with the beard. You look like Sean Connery. Well, he's dead, isn't he? I've got soul. I look like Santa Claus with that beard. Pat Ty, looking good, Eddie. Okay, well, I hope you. I've seen some of your Dublin videos. Pat's got his own. If you like pub crawls around Dublin, it's a great watch. I've enjoyed some of those videos. Nice to hear from you, Pat. Sean Jones, Donald Trump. Good evening, Donald. Dave Tate, you look better without a beard. That's debatable. Peter Blue, when does radiotherapy start? It starts in approximately 2 to 3 weeks' time. And so that's a 6-week course. So that should be my plan. And I put the word plan in inverted commas. Is that's all finish beginning October. So October's my recovery month, and in November I will be heading to sunny climates for the winter. but this is one scenario where I can't make plans, and that's what's frustrating me. Peter Blue, Stephen Gamble. Paula asked to go home. No, I've got an infection. I don't know where it is or what it is, but they said I've got an infection. David, Ed, let's go to Thailand. Don't worry, mate. I'm working on it. David says, David, our Lone Star jumps and waits. I've got, me and David had a night out there in Lone Star. And John TM surprised me when I stayed there for that week. Because I didn't realize how big it was. I'd only ever been there for daytime, and I was there's so much to John TM, and so basically, Paul Augustin, thank you for that super chat at £5. Thank you for that, Paul. I'll put that on the screen. Thank you for that, Paul. Ian Bowden, good evening, Ed. Any news on moving out of hospital? Will the radiotherapy be done elsewhere? No, it will be done at this hospital here. But moving out of hospital, I get the feeling someone else will require this hospital bed far more than I will, because I can move. I can do things now. I can do things now. So I get, but they said, I'm welcome to stay here. So they obviously know better. Nice to hear from you, Dan. Molly, was the issue you had with your arm 18 months ago anything to do with your current condition? I remember that issue. Remember I had to cut up t-shirt. It happened during the live stream when I couldn't move my arm. And, I had to sleep in a chair because I couldn't lie down for, a couple of months. And I had to cut up t-shirts, old t-shirts, to put them on because I couldn't get a t-shirt over my head. I don't know. The answer to that is I don't know, because I'm not one of these people who runs to the doctors. I never went to the doctors about it. It was the issue that you had with your arm, Molly. It was the issue you had with your arm 18 months ago, anything to do with your current condition. I don't know, mate. It could have done. Maybe that was the start of the tumour. Married Thrill Grilled. Eddie, you could be an example. There's so much positive energy and awareness of current situation. Oh, that's a nice comment. Eddie, you could be an example to others. So much positive energy and awareness of current situation. Hopefully you can be one of those who beats the odds. At least seeing you in age is a happy sight. Okay. Francis, looking nice and clean, Ed. Okay. Pad Thai. Cheers for the shout out, Eddie. Well, I'll meet you in Bang Sarai, if that's okay. I mean, but Pat lives in Bang Sarai, which is, I've seen pictures of it. I've seen a video of it. I mean, Bang Sarai looks like a nice place to live. It's just outside, I mean, Pat came to visit me in hospital in Thailand. So that was good. That was good. Yeah, okay. So, best of luck to you anyway, Pat. I hope, are you back in Thailand now? Are you back in Thailand? Wish I was. Peter Blue, how's the third boot coming along? Slowly. It's a milestone with my first two books that they've done well. I mean, you can't expect much for Amazon KDP, but they've got good reviews. I mean, but that third book, I'm still recovering from brain surgery, so it's coming along slowly. It's slowly, but it's getting there. Dave Tate, why are you not getting more physio, Eddie? Because the people. I'll give you an example. I'm not making this up. In the last week or so, 3 times, 3 times the physio said, we'll come back this afternoon and take you to the gym. All 3 times they haven't turned up. I've lost it. You know, I'll do my own physio. Thank you very much. Paul Augustine, buy your next pot noodle, no made super chat. Paul Augustine. Okay, so that was where that was it. A £5 super chat. I'll be able to get a few pot noodles for that. Thank you for that. We got my favourite troll in the house. In the house. Why oh why fools? Yes, Eddie. What would you do? What would you have done without the NHS that you said was a load of crap? Well, I didn't exactly say that. So you're a liar there. I did not say the NHS was a load of crap. But you're a troll. Anyway, you are banned from my main channel, the Premier channel. You are now in the bargain basement channel, you know, where you belong. Why oh why fools? And you are a liar and a cheat and a troll. And when you said I said that the NHS is a load of crap, you are lying like a lying troll does. But anyway, seeing as you mentioned that, you have looked at the title of this. I'm gonna, you know, I was watching some videos today. I mean, the NHS has been wonderful. You know, apart from the physio, the nurses, I mean, you know, they'll do anything for you. I mean, you know, they'll help you. You know, they're patient. You know, they can. I mean, they work really hard. The NHS, and I've hardly ever used the NHS before in my life because I've never needed it. This is the longest spell that I've ever spent in my life in the hospital at 62. You know, so I'm just getting to know, but I see them in a different way now. I mean, you know, they're hard work and the NHS is wonderful. We in Britain take the NHS for granted. I mean, I heard before I came to this hospital, I heard stories, as you know, many of you will have done, about the NHS hospitals being Britain being clogged full of, of illegals and you know, taking advantage of the National Health Service and people lying on stretchers in corridors for an eternity. Nothing of the sort. I mean, I've had a good time here. I mean, you know, they've made things very, very comfortable for me. And we pay for the NHS, us taxpayers. We pay for the NHS if we ever need it. And basically, the title of this, what would I do without the NHS? I was watching videos today based in America about their, healthcare system and other countries where they don't have a national health, but mainly America. And it was horrifying. I mean, how your average person can afford to go to hospital there. They have to pay to go to hospital in America, unless they've got certain insurance, and not everyone there has got it. I mean, in Britain, us British people, we've all got insurance. I mean, the national health is our insurance. We can use the NHS whenever we need it. And it may shake, rattle, and roll. It may not be what it used to be, but I mean, I've found it, really, really good. But how do people? I mean, any Americans out there, tell me what the script is with the American, because you're in a country there where it costs an arm and a leg to get sick. I mean, I'm sure there's some people in America who are afraid of getting sick, and deliberately don't go to hospital because they can't afford to. I mean, I would not like to live in under the system. But I know things have changed now. But I mean, where would I be now when I'm in America? I mean, do American surgeons? I mean, would I have had that brain surgery? if I was in America. I mean, the surgeons, are they so highly paid in America? I mean, when you fill out your insurance, worldwide insurance, it clearly states this insurance does not include USA, parts of the Caribbean, presumably because the doctors get paid so much and the insurance can't afford it. So, I mean, I was horrified by, I mean, the cost of simple things in American healthcare. Roberto, 2000 and 2000. You look good, Eddie. I'm happy that you decided to go back to Thailand, mate. Good luck. Okay. Ben Leno. Ben Leno. Hello. Hi. Did you say? Are you implying that I look like somebody from an historical figure? David, just go ahead and make the plans. Just make sure you buy tickets. You can refund. I don't like doing that. I mean, if I buy a ticket, I like to be on the plane. If I book a hotel, I don't want to cancel it later. I like to turn up. Roberto 2000, you tell them. Paul Hoskin, hopefully you'll be back in Thailand. You enjoy soy pothole instead of soy pot noodle or soy pothole. Soy pothole used to be good for massages, but now soy pothole's a lively street now. It's a lively street. But I'm never going away. You will if I block you. But buy your next pot noodle. Pot noodle on me. Shamboy, what would you do become unwell abroad? Health insurance. Well, it's my final year. If I become unwell abroad, I will die. I will die. Pharmacy. We all like an update and see Ed chatting. Okay, Kaylee, yeah. Yeah. Are you able to walk? Rob, are you able to walk it? I can walk about with the frame. I can stand without the frame, but I need it there, in case I topple over. Well, I'm not allowed to leave this room because they say that I've got an infection. And that's what the good thing and bad thing about that is, on the bad side, I'm not allowed to wander outside the room. And the good thing is I've got my own room. That's so I can walk, but when I'm up and when I'm out of bed, I keep the door open. So if I fall, I mean, it's not behind closed doors. People can see me. Francis, are you scared of death? Do I look like it? Do you have a window with the view? What's the view like? Ambulances, A&E. See Bauer. Do you have a window with the view? What's the view? I can see A&E. I can see a load of ambulances. Honestly, this place here. I leave the windows open at night time for fresh air. This place here is like a council estate of a night time. It's like a council estate. I mean, there's always someone shouting and swearing and threatening abuse of people. Last night, the police arrested somebody who was shouting and it's like a council estate. But it's got its entertainment value. Betty Yeti. Pat said back to Thailand in a week or so. I'll see you in Bang Said for lunch when you come back. When you're back, well, hopefully, and nothing's guaranteed. I'll be there this winter time. So, Betty, you need more or less pot and less noodle. I like pot noodles. Paul Harrison. Paul Harrison. Good to say. Stay out for a couple of pints. Maisie Jill, much love. Slumber, a couple of pints. I mean, I've been out of the last 16 months. I've drank for 4.5, 4.5 months. But I haven't touched wine since since I or any or any or any or any spirits or only lager. So I've been good. I've been good. But I cannot not have a cold beer in a hot climate. I have to have it. I mean, that is one of the greatest pleasures of life in a tropical country like Thailand. Sinking that ice cold bed of a daytime. I mean, that's a luxury that I need. Okay, so I will resume drinking cold beer. So, slumbering, looking good. Keep on fighting. Yeah, okay, thank you. Damien blocked YOY Fools. Demands Eddie blocked YOY Fools. I blocked him from the other channel, the main premier channel, because he's a low class. He's a low class. I feel sorry for him, to be honest with you. But there's got to be. I mean, everyone knows he's a troll. So what's the problem? Anything that he says, but no one. But if he starts annoying people, then I'll block him. I mean, I blocked him from the Premier channel, but he's allowed here in this bargain basement because I find him fatally amusing. And people know what he is. No one believes him anyway. Just think about it. Why Fools? He lives a sad life. He's got nothing in his life other than to come on these this live stream and do his challenge stuff. I mean, I feel sorry for him. But if he starts annoying people, I'll block him from this one as well. Robin Abbott. I had. Messiah Penguin, as soon as you're back on your feet, get yourself back to the land of smiles. Don't waste your golden years. Cute up in there, mate. Yeah, demands. Sorry, London, block the troll out. This is demands. Why is a virgin? Yeah, he's probably about a 50-year-old virgin. He's probably never had his nuts. He's never had. He never known what it's like to for a woman to look at him and he probably he's probably never had his leg over in his life. Hello. Hello. Oh, you have the machine. I tried to make space over there, for when I get up and use the commode and walk around. Okay. So I put the.
Just leave it. I can do it. Okay.
You can do from this side. That's better over there because I can't move around over that way. You see. Get me blood pressure checked.
Sorry.
Oh. Sorry, I didn't expect that. Do that again.
I will check your temperature. Okay. Oh, good. You're recording on?
I'm doing a live stream. You're not on it, so.
It's live.
It's live. It's live. So yeah. It's not pointed at you.
It will go anywhere. Any media or anything.
Oh, no, to take just to do this here, to carry on doing what you're doing.
Did you open your bowl today?
Yeah, it's twice. It's twice.
Twice. Did you post anywhere this or?
Well, this is on YouTube.
Oh.
Going with that, I mean, I'm asking the question: what would I do without the NHS? Because NHS has been wonderful here. This hospital has been wonderful. Wonderful people.
Okay.
In America, they have to pay for medical. I mean, most Americans or some Americans can't afford to go to hospital because they get charged for it. Shows how up to date you are, because that's double the length of time that I've been given.
I will remove this all, okay?
Yeah, okay. Andy like travels, yeah, okay, that's good for
Okay, I'll remove the BP bar.
He said, man, that's your comment about why a wife feels. Yeah, sounds about right. Sounds about right, right. Demands, even with insurance, they still have to pay thousands co-pay. Yeah, it's okay. Thank you. Why wife feels. Walk this way. Paul Lasky, there's a bar girl there. She can help you reduce the stiffness. Okay. Life Utopia, evening ad. Loving the evening stream. Just booked a flight to Bangkok with China Eastern for 410. Return from Gatwick via. I've flown with China Eastern. I mean, there's different Chinese airlines. There's Air China. But I've flown with China Eastern before. I think I had a run-in with them. I think I booked, to go from Heathrow to Beijing and then change over Beijing to Siem Reap. But they cancelled the second part of it. So I tried to get my money back and, from an agent, and I had a lot of hassle with it. But yeah, I mean, yeah. Anne's exclusive. Why a white fuels is a drug called Metazone. You will need to start taking it. It will help you with your mental health. Have a go. Yeah, but aside London, block this trolls. He really is a sad bastard, isn't he? He's a sad bastard. He's sadder than I am. At least I've got a life. He's probably sitting there. He's probably got a teddy bear hugging his teddy bear right now. He's like this. Teddy loves why are white fools. He knows why. Oh, he hasn't even got. I mean, why are white fools? What kind of troll name is that? Stupid troll name is that? Yeah, why you call Craig Mitchell? I presume you're talking about. Chicks around. Where's the night coach singing? The wheels of the bus go round. That was Thai physio. He's like a circus performer. Van Cop, nice to see you streaming. Are you able to walk and go to the toilet? I've got a commode in the room. I'm able to get up and go there. And I've got a sink over there, and I'm able to clean myself down afterwards. What I can't do, there's a public, for the other patients over that way, out that door, but I'm not allowed to use that because I come back, I've got an infection. They say that I've got an infection. So, Englishman and Malta, evening at the alternative medicine. Try the super hot Wenzhou Asian pot noodles. It's so hot, better will sort you out. Yeah. Zebra, why feels it sounds like a scorn? Why feel sounds like a scorned woman? Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if it was a woman. She probably never had a fella in her life. Okay, Mitchell, why definitely won't go to bed. Wells 32. Bit like what have the Romans ever done for us. But my Paul Oscar, my favourite noodle is chicken and mushroom, but I squirt loads of soy sauce from a bottle. Betty Eddie. Anne's exclusive. Why feels is mentally disturbed and urgent medical assistance and needs urgent medical assistance. Keep it up, guys. You'll have him crying into his teddy bear next. Richard Stockdale, will you ever be able to walk without a frame as well? I'm confident that I will. What it is, I'm progressing every day. Every day. Far better than they predicted. I can stand up, solidly now. But if but I'm nervous about moving about because I've had half a dozen falls and I don't want any more of them. But that radiotherapy that's coming up, 6 weeks of that will set me back physically. So I won't progress. All the progressions that I have, it will take a step backwards, and that's why I'll probably need a month. Whether I'll need chemotherapy afterwards, I don't know. I don't know yet. I'm not making any plans. Married through girl, man paid his taxes and deserves all possible care. I know. They spent a fortune on me here, but I've never been in hospital in my adult life. So I've never used the National Health Service over the years. Yeah, bit boring so with that. Should we get rid of him? Should we get rid of him? Here's Bottle Baby, bored and solid that. Okay. Here we go. Why fools? Why fools? You are history on my Premier channel, and you are now, because you were a boring, pathetic, sad loser. You are now, I hereby declare that you are now blocked from the Bargain Basement channel. How humiliating is that? There you go. He's gone. He'll be hugging his teddy bear. I can no longer go on both Steady Eddie's channels now, not the main one or the live channel. Oh, Teddy, that's it. What am I going to do tonight? I'm going to get up my Noddy visits Toy Town videos. I'm going to get Andy Pandy on the video and. Watch with mother. What am I going to do tonight? I can't troll Eddie anymore. Stuart Wells, is that nurse Thai? There is a Thai one here. He came in last night, but that one's Indian. It's a skip party. And exclusive. David Rayner in America. In America, I had one of the best heart surgeons in the world. Fixed me up like new. Didn't cost me a penny, not a penny. Well, they don't accept pennies in America, do they? Did you have insurance? Tell us more. Rusty Lid, all of Ed's subs need to get out there and live it up. Have a pint and bar, find a couple of enthusiastic birds for a good feather rustling. Okay, I've met Rusty Lid. I'm working on it, mate. But I'm a good planner. Yeah, I plan to go somewhere, and I book the flight. What's frustrating me is I can't do that yet because it would be unwise. I'm not really fully sure what. Kipbacks are low. David Risner, nobody has expiration date on the Medi. You could live 10 or 20 years. Nobody really knows. Well, I must admit, a few weeks ago, about a month ago, 5 weeks ago, when I had the brain surgery, and I was told that they got it all out. And the doctor, the neurosurgeons, I spoke to them afterwards. And they were beaming with pride. You know, they seemed to think that they got it all out. And I thought, oh, that's it then. That means I'm not going to die soon. I'm still going to live a few more years. And then I got that phone call a couple of weeks later. They'd analysed what was happening in my brain, and the woman was back to, you've got 12 to 15 months. It's not there now. It's all being cleared out, but it's an aggressive cancer. It's stage 4 cancer. It's glioblastoma or whatever it's called, and it will definitely come back. It's not probably going to come back, or maybe, or perhaps. It will definitely come back. So I had a CT scan last week, and they haven't got back to me yet. So I take that to mean that it is, and I'm physically improving right now, but it will definitely come back, and that's where the radiotherapy comes in. So I could live to 10 to 20 years. That woman, that female neurosurgeon I spoke to on the phone, seemed to think that was out. She said she's done hundreds of them. She's known hundreds of cases, and if it was a younger person, a younger, fitter person, they might last a couple of years. Whereas with me being older, I've got 12 to 15 months. So I'd like to think that you were right. Bob White. David Reisner, hang on, men's 200 final in the Olympics. I mean, does anyone actually watch the Olympics? I mean, I'd say what there's one scandal that is rocked the Olympics over the years. It's the steroids, the steroid scandal. It's Ben Johnson, 1988 at the Seoul Olympics. You just don't believe it. If an athlete, starts running amazing times, you just think that he's on naughty substances. Whereas, now you've got that's a boxing scandal the other week, where let's say someone who looked like a man was fighting a woman. That's not acceptable. That's not acceptable. I mean, I mean, you got like, I'm not going to go into details because it's not politically correct. But I wouldn't entertain the Olympics now. I wouldn't bother watching if that's going to go on. Air China, not good wheelchair, Seb. You're thinking traveling again. Well, hopefully I won't be in a wheelchair. I mean, they wouldn't let me board in a wheelchair on either airways. Everyone just click on why. He's a man. Why are why fools is a bedwetter. Okay. He's gone now. He's history on this. He'll probably come back with a different name. But I always think that's humiliating when they have to change the name, in order to get back. It does. It hurts him more than it hurts me. I blocked him now from. It hurts him because it's like as if he's. I'm taking his teddy bear away from him. Gee, there must be time for. Who's that? Good price. I flew Qatar Airways, Edinburgh, Doha, Bangkok, 940 March. Okay. Yeah. John Smith, you're looking great, Eddie. Take no notice of that little prick, mate. Okay. He was fun, but I got bored with him. David Reisner, yeah, absolutely. He's got nothing in his life. Okay, enough of Wild White Fools. He's gone now. Hi, Eddie. David Coleman. Hi, Eddie. You're looking good. Okay, thank you for that. Anthony C. Eddie, yesterday I was having love in the afternoon in Chinatown, in New York. Hopefully you'll be doing it soon in Pattaya. I like a bit of a love in the afternoon. Nom Yai Inspector. Good evening, Eddie. Any riding woke you up? No, I'm not far from Plymouth, where I am right now. But that was quite violent. Daniel Mills, you had the results back of the scan yet? No. That was a week ago. But I figured, if there was anything alarming, they would have told me about it. So, Robin Abbott, I bet you can't wait to get into the shower and instead of bed bath. I have to be, whether I can stand up. I mean, whenever I stand up in this room, I have to have the door open so people can see me. Because if I fall, there's nothing worse than being in a room, falling over, where no one knows whether to help you. Cash is king. Hope you get back to Thailand, mate, and enjoy a cold beer. Okay. Mike Richardson. Okay, so let me just skip a little bit. Not to be heavy, I believe in positive thinking so much. The best way to protect your future is to create it. Believe you can, and you're halfway there. Well said. Well said. And exclusive. Eddie, block his new channel. That will really hurt him. He can't be bothered setting up another one. I already have. Brady 85, brain surgeon, all positive. Don't get hit with that bombshell from the cancer doctor. It must have been tough to hear. It did come as a shock. I admit, but so it is what it is. There's many videos on YouTube that talk about foods that can kill cancer cells and can prevent. But but I mean, this, sugar. I mean, I watched the video before saying, it's a bit of a myth that sugar, will kill cancer. It'll starve cancer cells. So. Say, London, you can track the trolls address. I know how it can be done. I wouldn't like to go down that road. I mean, am I going to go into a police station and say I'm in YouTube and I'm getting trolled on it? I mean, as if the police haven't got better things to do than that. John Smith, thank you for that. David Coleman, I stopped watching the Olympics years ago. Yeah, I don't. I did because I just don't believe it. I mean, it's like you say, the Ben Johnson scandal. I mean, I watched the Olympics in 1988, but then that Ben Johnson. I mean, it was fantastic. And then the amount of people, anyone who was around at that time, remember the controversy surrounding where he had to hand his gold medal back, and and that killed the Olympics for me because there was other athletes who we thought were performing miracles. I mean, and then later you find that they're on substances and I just don't believe it. But like I say, that boxing match between the boxer who looked like a man, and the feel. I mean, a man shouldn't hit a woman, but even in a boxing ring, I don't blame that girl for saying that she won't fight. It's gone too far. You know what I'm talking about. It's all gone too far. Boxing scandal this year at Olympics said. Also, a British swimmer complained about the woke food being 30% plant-based. Okay. Chris Atkinson, hang on a minute. I'm not being funny, but not so long ago, he was slacking the NHS for off and England itself. But now I wasn't slacking the NHS. I was slacking England off. I remember that. But I wasn't slagging the NHS off because the NHS was unknown territory. I'd never actually used it in my adult life. But now it's the bee's knees. It's the bee's knees now because I'm actually using it. I know what it's about now. So there you go. I mean, don't slag off something that you've no knowledge of. Boo-hoo. I know you're getting radiation there, but cancer research is doing trials with fenbazavolia. It's a great, it's an actual medication, not voodoo. It can be taken with radiation. Okay. I'll just stick to what I know. Has anyone got any feedback on what you do in America if you fall sick? Because I seen these videos today where these people were interviewed about how much is American treatment, and it sounded. I mean, we get this. We take this for granted. The NHS in Britain. I mean, I'm costing thousands and thousands, and tens of thousands of pounds since I've been there, but I'm not paying for it. I have paid for it in the National Health Insurance. But has anyone had any experiences in America where I can't go to the hospital because I just can't afford it? Anto, Ed, your CT was planning scan. They won't report your tumour normally. Okay. They made a mask for me. They molded a mask, and to use during the radiation therapy. And it looked like, as soon as I seen the mask, it looked like Jason, from Friday the 13th. So that's what that was all about. Leeds, good afternoon, Eddie. How's it going, bud? It's going well. It's going well. Good to hear from you, mate. Anthony C. I've just finished reading your book. Guys go to Pattaya. Five go to Pattaya. Can't wait for the movie to come out. I mean, will it be discovered? I mean, it's got loads of good reviews. It's got loads of good reviews. It's on Amazon KDP. Five Go to Pattaya by Edward Sweeney, and the sequel. I think the sequel is because it's my second book. I've learned about a little bit more. I think the sequel's better, but you may prefer the first. I mean, the sequel's Pattaya Psycho. It's about this psychopath that joins the lads on for all the wrong reasons. He goes to Pattaya for all the so five go to Pattaya and Pattaya Psycho. They're both available on Amazon KDP. So thanks for that anyway, mate. Thanks for that. Andre Cote, hi Eddie, you're looking awesome. Hope to see you soon in Pattaya. Follow you all the way from South Africa. Okay, that sounds good. Yeah, David Coleman. The UK is looking that way, isn't it? It's certainly looking that way. Hong Nam Abat. Yet the police should be jailing the council guy calling for people to slit throats. Yeah, I agree. I mean, that is totally irresponsible. I mean, someone in a high position like that, saying something like that. I mean, that's he should get jailed for that. Ken Christophe, you can hear the seagulls, but never in Thailand. Well, they don't. They haven't. They don't have them there, do they? I can't remember seeing. I mean, here they make a racket at 4 o'clock and four as soon as it's daylight begins, maybe 5 o'clock now in the morning. The racket that they make. You say the old saying that you slag the NHS off selective memory. I didn't slag them off. I said I've heard. I seem to recall I've heard. I don't like what I've heard, but I've got no modern experience of the NHS. That's not out of experience. So now that I've experienced the NHS over the last 1.5 months. I agree with Nigel. NHS are great because I'm actually here now. Leeds. I thought in America they had some sort of NHS. No, I've heard lots of reports and reports about it. Poorer Americans can't afford the health care, and I'm sure there's people there who I mean, are they imagine having what I've had brain surgery in America and having to pay for it. I mean, yeah. It cost you an absolute, fortune there. I mean, Jimmy and Rack, you are the spitting image of Bob Carroll. Jesus, spit the dog under the covers. I got that a lot when I was younger. When I was a young man about town. I mean, when I was a young man about town, I grew a moustache because it was the trendy thing to do. And lots of young men in their 20s had moustaches at that time. And as soon as I grew, people said that I look like Bob Carroll to use. David Coleman, thank God I live in Canada. We have free healthcare. I've never had a PP. Okay, it's good for you. Good for you, mate. I don't know what I'd do if I lived in a country that didn't have, I won't call it free healthcare, but national health. That sounds. There must be, that sounds good, great. So Canada isn't all that bad. Chris Atkinson, you should do a book about your cancer journey. It could help people, but what to look for. I would start it. I was thinking about that as a story. I've got a story to tell. I was enjoying my retirement, regardless of what it looked like from the videos. I was getting up each day. And I was getting up every day with at leisure. I was enjoying retirement, and then this happened, and I could chart. I've been in the hospital for best part of 12 weeks now between Thailand and here. So I've got a good story to tell on that, and I would like to document that in a book, but whether I'll find the time or whether I'll live long enough. Cooler Green, Pattaya Psycho. What are the wrong reasons? Beer and women? No, vengeance. Gemini Star, there's no free healthcare in America or Canada. Thank God for the NHS in the UK. Well, David Coleman says that there is. Trevor J. Hi, Eddie. Just back from the bars here in Phuket with some street food. Couldn't think of a better way to end my day. Okay, Phuket is good. I thought I had a good time in Phuket. How long was I there in Phuket? Patong. I even found Bangla Road. You could get cheap booze there, reasonably priced booze. It's not that it doesn't have to be that. And some of those go-go bars were quality. Oh, some of the girls there, quality. I liked Phuket. It didn't go down well on my channel. The videos. It didn't go down well, but I liked it. And the beach in Patong, much nicer than Pattaya Beach, much nicer. Donald Tulip. I will discuss all the United States on the news like that. What the family was. Delivering bad news to someone. There's no way to sugarcoat it over. I've had 2 phone calls that have told me that now. Bad news is bad news. You can't not deliver it because it's bad news. David Coleman, I've never paid for anything at the dock or hospital in Canada. Well, that sounds similar to Britain. So, long may that continue in Canada and in Britain. Okay. Chopper Harris, Ed, do you really think you'll be walking in a few weeks? Yeah, under normal circumstances, but the radiotherapy starts in a few weeks, and that will is likely to set me physically back. So I'll take a step backwards as far as my physical development. I'm expecting to. So I don't know, really. I don't know. Hi, Jan. Okay. Popeye the Sailor. Popeye the Sailor. Eddie, there was a strange turn for Pete and he is still missing. 5 go to Pataya is getting interesting. Oh, so you're up to that bit, the bit where he's got no money. He's estranged from his friends and he goes missing. Pete is like all of them. He's based on a real character, and I've got no bloody sympathy for him. You know, he reappears in the sequel, Pataya Psycho, and I believe in even less sympathy. And when I think of Pete, my character Pete, he's based on someone that I actually know. Scumbag. So no sympathy for him. Read 5 go to Pataya, you know, and Pataya Psycho. They're both available on Amazon. Stuart Wallace, NHS are brilliant. The staff are. I mean, you know. Paul Philippines, Siegel pinched my pasty when I was in V. I assume you mean Vietnam. I've seen them, you know, swooping down on a family. There's a sign there that says they'll even attack families. You know, they'll keep if you buy chips and whatever, the seagulls will swoop down, and I've seen it happening. How long do you think you'd have lived in Thailand without your insurance? Oh, I don't know. How long's a piece of string? Yeah, Bill End. In America, they do have an NHS, no health service. Sounds about right. I was horrified at those videos that I've seen today. Okay, so anyway. Tulip. Tulip. Yeah, there's a documentary by the US documentary maker, Michael Moore, called Sicko, about private US healthcare. Okay, I'll have to check that one out. Without the NHS, we would be paying thousands for healthcare, so we're definitely lucky, as many countries wish they had it. Love you. It is. I mean, we take the NHS for granted, and I've never misused the NHS. I've hardly used hospitals in my life. I was doing a job for years where I had to pass a medical in order to do the job, and all the times when I filled out travel insurance forms. And I consider myself lucky, fortunate, when I was able to tick no to all those boxes. Do you have this? Do you have that? Do you suffer from allergies, diabetes, or I was able to tick no to all of those. Only two. I took statins for high cholesterol, and I took hypertension tablets for high blood pressure. But apparently that's quite normal. Mike Richardson, go upstairs and kink. I've been there. David Coleman, Eddie, too bad you can't get to Canada. You will love it out west with the mountains, all the animals. Too cold for me. I mean, I love scenery, but yeah, too cold for me. Have you noticed? I tend to go abroad in the winter time, so I like hot weather. Okay. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to end this now. It's 8:10. You know. The debate broken out. What is it? Eddie, were you circumcised? No, no. I'm an anteater. Robert Hill, you look so much better, mate. Okay, so anyway, listen, thanks for coming along. Like I say, I mean, the NHS. This is my first real experience of it in my adult life. It's a good experience. I mean, it's a comfortable experience. I mean, nothing but good things to say about it. Um, but the sooner I can get out of here, I'm ready to move out soon. Because I'm physically improving. But I've got the radiotherapy coming up soon, so see how I feel about that. I mean, the frustrating because, like I said earlier on, I'm a planner. I mean, I plan, I book a flight, and I stick to the plan. I don't like changing plan people. They do me head in, they do, and but right now, the frustration is that I can't plan because I never actually know what's going to happen next. Okay. So anyway, I'll end this stream here. Thanks for tuning in. I'll be back over the weekend. So have a great weekend, guys. Thank you anyway.